Yeah, I guess it cut off with me. I don't know why it cut off. Anywho, it would, November the 1st. And I would write it on November 1st, library books due. But here lately, I hadn't been doing that. And luckily, the time before last, she was so super sweet. She just kind of let our little 60-cent fine slide. Well, today, and it was a $2 fine because it was 40 cents for each book. Anywho, hey, I'm YouTubing. It was a $2 fine. So we paid that. And I've noticed for a while now, my car's been making like a put, 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 put sound. Poor old Bessie. Ever since I said Bessie was going to be my forever car, Bessie's been messing up. Bessie's windshield cracked. We got that fixed. Her headliner was dragging. Finally got that fixed. Bessie's looking good. I even paid for the monthly membership to get her car washed. Like once a week, we're going to go to the car wash. It's $20. He said I could come every day if I wanted to. You just can't come more than once a day. Hey, girlfriend. How are we?
Don't know.
Any hoozles. She'd been making a clicking noise. And then today I noticed a burning smell. Well, that can't be good. And I was the car ahead of us. It wasn't the car ahead of us. And my husband had just checked the oil in it and said I had oil. And I got to thinking, well, maybe he put oil in it and some of it, kind of overflowed, and that's what I'm smelling. So I called him and asked him. No, he did not put on, he didn't need oil. He didn't put no oil in it. So why is it making this burning smell? As we were leaving my first doctor's appointment, I noticed it. And so we went on to the library and did that, paid that fine. And whenever we got back up to the car, you could really smell it. And I'm like, okay, this cannot be good. So I called Brian. Luckily, he's still at home. He won't go back to work until the 19th. So I called him. He finally got my message and agreed to meet me at our... Oops, sorry. I'm trying to do this on my phone. I'm so sorry, y'all. He agreed to meet me at the car place. So I just dropped her off, and he met us there. And poor Carol Beth, by this time, she was just frantic. And I was trying to keep it together so she wouldn't panic. But by the time Brian got there, then I near about wanted to start crying. And I knew I couldn't start crying because then she'd start crying. So, needless to say, we made it to the shop. Still don't know what's wrong with it. They aren't going to get a chance to look at it until tomorrow. My gut feeling is it ain't good. If it's clattering and rattling and stinking and burning, none of that is good. Yeah. Bessie's just going to have to hang in there, though. Bessie's paid for. Bessie just has tripped 192,000 miles. Yeah. Our red Ford Windstar? No, Aerostar. Aerostar van that we had over 300,000 miles on that van. I kid you not. Honey, we put many a mile. It was one of the original first, minivans that they did. It only had the one sliding door. And the sliding door got to where the handle broke. So our car guy fixed the handle because it was a dealer-only part. I think it was going to be like $400. He figured out how to rig it up with surgical tubing. Yeah, it worked for another 2 years. Yes, ma'am. But anywho, what was I going to say? Lord, I can't even remember now. The car. Oh, yeah. So between the washer and the car, I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall, as they say. And we went and we had lunch. That was nice. It calmed Carol Beth down. We went to Martin's, which if you've ever been to Montgomery, you gotta go to Martin's. Best fried chicken in the world, and I think I'd put this on there before. If you go, ask for the pulley, but get the fried chicken. They have fried chicken every day. If you get there in time, you can get the pulley bones. Well, they were out of pulley bones by the time we got there. They opened at 11. We got there at 12:15. They had already sold out of pulley bone. I'm just saying. Anywho, we did that, and that calmed her down. It kind of calmed me down, and we got home, and I was able to kind of stretch out and take just a quick, not even nap, but just rest before my next appointment. And luckily, Becca got home in time. I was able to use her car. She's called her car Barb. I love driving Barb. Barb makes you feel young. I love Barb. Barb's got some pickup. She's got a 2014 Nissan Rogue. Y'all, I feel so young in that car, especially with her boom boom tunes going. I don't know what your boom boom tunes were, but I liked it. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall. This afternoon, my doctor's appointment was my rheumatologist that I had been anxious to see. I can go back on my Plaquenil. He said that definitely was not the Plaquenil that caused the rash. And he tried to get the nurses to understand that. Because he asked me, he said, how's the Plaquenil going? And I'm like, well, y'all told me to quit taking it. And he's like, no, we didn't. And I'm like, yeah, your nurse did. Because she said that's probably what caused my rash. Luckily, I had pictures of my rash. And I showed him. He said, no, ma'am, that is yeast. So it was a yeast infection I had gotten up underneath my arm. Just that one arm. I'm very prone to yeast anyway. I get thrush easy. I get yeast infections easy. I'd never had a yeast rash under my arm before, though. So, it's one of the markers for autoimmune, is excessive yeast. So, yeah. The fun never ends. And said that the flushing, they did some extra blood work today to see either the fibromyalgia markers, fun, or lupus markers, even funner. Yeah. Because those could be markers or indications of that too. So, all that being said, it's been a tiring day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. TGIF, it's going to be Friday. I will get my gamma treatment tomorrow instead of today, since I had all my doctor's appointments today. But luckily, I get to go back on my Plaquenil. I'm getting a message from my sister. But hopefully that will help with the dry mouth, dry eyes. I asked him because I've still got the excessive, even on the Plaquenil, the excessive dry mouth. And I would have like suck candy with me. And I would try to stick with like the sugar-free, whatever, just the little hard candies that you can suck on. I can't do gum because of my false teeth, so I can't chew gum. And chewing gum, to me, makes it worse. And I asked him about the biotin, and he said that actually makes it worse. It makes it where your body is dependent on it to make your saliva. So just heads up to those of you that use the biotin, check with your doctor. And he will probably tell you, don't use that. there's something in it that makes it where you have to have it in order to keep producing saliva. That's kind of like you don't want to have to use laxatives because your body will get to where you have to use a laxative in order to go. Just saying. But he told me whenever I told him about like the set candy, he had named a certain kind of gum, Stynum gum, Styla gum. He had named it. I told him I couldn't chew it because of my false teeth. And then he said sour candy. Anything sour will actually help you produce more saliva. Did not know that. Because I'm like a Sweet Tart fan. I'm a Smartie fan. I'm the sugar-free hard candy fan. But yeah, Mama's going to be picking her up some lemon heads. I can't do them warhead things. That's just too sour. I can handle a lemon head. He said that would work just fine. So lemon heads it is. But I guess that's it. So I'm waiting on my third thing to break because I've already, and he fixed my washer. It'll do it again in about a month. I don't know. So between the washer and my van, so I got one more thing coming that's going to break. And then between my ankle and my yeast rash, I got one more one more thing that's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. I could be like a negative Nelly. I'm not going to be positive, Patricia. I hate that name. I'm sorry. There was a girl in elementary school. I'm not going to say her last name. If you're watching, you know who you are. She was mean. I mean, just mean. I'm going to go ahead and say her name. Patricia Honaker. Patricia Honaker. They say words don't hurt. Yes, they do. I am 51 years old, and I still remember how mean you were. And we're talking kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. Thank God we moved by fourth grade. But then I caught up with her once seventh grade rolled around, and she was still just as mean. Mean. Why are people mean? You ain't got to be mean. Life is too short to go around being mean and mad all the time. Yeah, my mother, you see, I take after my grandmother. Praise Jesus, amen. My mother is one of those that she's not happy unless she's unhappy. Can't stand it. Yeah, that's, no. No, I don't, yeah, no. I don't interact with my mother much. Praise Jesus. I know that might be wrong, and I'll probably get mean comments down below if you're supposed to honor your father and mother, da-da-da. No, you're supposed to honor your mother. She acted like a mother. I'm just saying. How did I go from three things being... This is more of a rant than a chat, ain't it? Yeah. But anywho, yeah, I guess we could call it Talk It Out Thursday. There you go. Or Therapy Thursday. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Therapy Thursday. Okay, I'm stretched out on the couch and y'all are my therapists. Just don't send me a bill. Lord knows I got to get my van out of Hawk. But hopefully tomorrow we are going to pray. I can't cross them. That's as good as I can cross. We're going to pray. Tomorrow is going to be a better day. I'm going to be, I ain't going to say positive Patricia Honaker. I hope you've changed your ways. I really do. Or I hope karma's done caught up with you, but just saying. It wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit if she was like, you know, on my 600-pound life or something. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anywho, y'all put on your pearls. Yeah, they're up underneath the thickness. Put on your pearls. I've actually lost 7 pounds. Yay! They took me off of one med, switched me to another med. It was that med that was actually making me gain weight. So I've lost 7 pounds, y'all. I'm so excited. Yeah, now I've only had to do Richard Simmons twice. And now I can't do it because my ankle. Might have been how I hurt my ankle. Just saying. See, sitting down eating a cupcake wouldn't have torn my tendon. I'm just throwing that out there, y'all. But put on your pearls, put on that smile, and y'all be sweet. Don't be Patricia Honeckers. Be sweet. Be kind to one another. Life's too short to go around being mean. So be sweet. Put on them smiles. Hold the door for somebody. Say, hey, hon, how's your mama and them? Be nice. Tomorrow, be kind. Comment down below one way you're going to be kind tomorrow. I want to know. I want to know. So whether it's holding the door for somebody or you're going to say, hey, hon, how's your mama and them? I want to know. Comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button. That'd be a great kindness to me anyway. I was excited I gotten up to 50, y'all. I have 50 subscribers. I do. I am just tickled pink about that. So, until tomorrow, y'all be good.